What's up, YouTube? Poor Man Podcast back with another video. Today's video is going to be why office air conditioning is sexist. All right. Before I get into the video, though, I got to do the YouTube stuff. The goal is 50,000 subscribers by June. It's a crazy goal. It's a big goal, but it's my goal. All right. The only way I'm gonna get to my goal is if you give me the HBO special. Do you know what the HBO special is? That's the Help a Brother Out special. All right. So go on and help a brother out. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. I'm gonna give y'all a second to do that. All right. Now let's get to the video. Why office air conditioning is sexist. I had this video sent to me on Instagram. I mean, air conditioning is an inanimate object, so I mean, I couldn't imagine it being sexist. I'm gonna do this in one take, so if I fumble on my words a little bit, don't worry about it. We'll get through it. But let's see if they have any valid points on why an inanimate object may be sexist. Let's see.
There I was thinking it was just me that had a problem, but it turns out it's the air conditioning that's sexist.
I know. So many women in our office have the exact same problem. You know, we just sit there absolutely freezing at our desks trying to type. You can probably tell I've got a cold right now, which I blame all on the AC. And so it's just so actually quite nice to see this research. It's just such a relief to know that there's actually proof that this is happening, that women, you know, do feel the cold more than men, and that the AC in offices is normally regulated more for a male's temperature than a woman's.
And it's an explanation for these constant battles you'll see in offices right across the country between the sexes for control of that office thermostat.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, you know, one of the biggest problems is that often in offices, it is men who control temperatures. You know, that's just something I've found anecdotally. And because majority of the men in offices seem to be absolutely fine with the temperatures, you know, women kind of just sit there on the corner feeling absolutely frozen. And, you know, often, like, actually nothing's being done to help them. And, you know, it might sound like a bit of a silly, light-hearted issue, but actually it's really uncomfortable being freezing at your desk every day. Take it from me.
No, I know I experience the same.
But I thought that men and women had no differences. I thought that we were all the same and equally, you know, yoked. I thought all the differences between men and women were just social, like, constructs. And you know what else may be a little uncomfortable? Roofing in Texas. I mean, I haven't done it, but I'm sure they're a little uncomfortable sometimes. Building a civilization may be a little uncomfortable sometimes. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing. I mean, being shipped off to another country to murder people that you don't even understand because you speak two different languages, I'm sure that can be a little uncomfortable. I mean, it's certainly not a vacation. Having bullets flying past your 93% of workplace deaths are men, by the way, as I'm saying. Having bullets going past your head, flying past your head as you're running with 100 pounds of equipment, holding an AR-15 for 2 miles. I'm sure that can be a little stressful. And just put on a sweater. Is that, like, taboo? Can I say that? Am I allowed to say put on a sweater? Maybe you shouldn't wear the short skirt with the cute heels if you know the office is going to be cold. I mean, these offices were made for men that are required to wear a shirt, a long sleeve shirt, a jacket, a tie, pants, and long socks. And you expect for all of that to be changed for a small minority of women who are a little uncomfortable. Let's just keep going. Yeah, let's keep going. I think I have some more to say at the end. All right, so I think I do, because I have some more to say. Let's keep going.
Because what I've often found is you go in on a really hot summer's day, you're wearing summer clothes, you go into an office and it's absolutely freezing. I think even for some men it must be too cold. I don't understand why air conditioning is often so cold. So what you have to do is then take a jumper in with you and put that jumper on in order to be able to function.
Yeah, honestly, I think so many women listening now are going to just be nodding their heads thinking, yes, that is exactly my reality. You know, we joke at work that we actually can't dress fashionably anymore for summer because you actually just can't go in sandals. You can't go in a summer dress because you're going to have to put on the jumper or the emergency cardigan. So yeah, it is quite frustrating, especially when you then go out on your lunch break or your commute home and you're absolutely boiling outside. And I think there is a bit of a problem when it's warmer outside than it is inside your office.
So what's the solution then? Because we can't have men overheating in the offices, can we?
No, I think we just need a bit more flexibility. I think it is just essentially common sense. So if an office is noticing that a number of women are complaining about the cold, they need to be more flexible. They need to actually kind of lower it and not just say, but the men are fine. Now there is actually proof that this is actually an issue. I think they need to kind of take women's considerations into account. And you know what? Maybe there can be more flexibility with men not having to wear suits in some offices, and they can come in T-shirts or whatever they need to be the right temperature.
You know what else? I mean, like, can I say, am I still allowed to say that you could just put on a sweater? Or is that, like, sexist? Like, I don't even know what I'm allowed and what I'm not allowed to say anymore at this point. I did a segment on Lil and this is what this is about. This is about making it so, it's so ridiculous at this point. Like, when do we find bottom? When do we just go, as a whole, that's ridiculous, let's not even entertain that, okay? I did a thing on Lil Nas X, right? And, I have no whims. If I say, Lil Nas X, maybe you shouldn't promote your music to children by going to schools and performing your songs, and then months later slide down a pole onto Satan's lap to give him a lap dance. If I say that, I hate gay people. But I'm like, is there not a difference? Is there no space in between? Maybe we shouldn't do that, and I want to kill all gay people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but this is what they do. They make it so that a person can do it's obvious publicity stunt. In a country where majority of people are Christian, you go and slide down a pole onto Satan's lap, and then you expect no backlash. And if someone does give you backlash, they're a homophobic. They're a homophobic person. They're some kind of ist. If I say put on a sweater, does that make me sexist? Like, I don't know the rules of the game anymore. Put on a sweater. Till next time.